Hey guys, you're with the Modern Creatures, and I'm Kevin. During our time with the realme C3, it's been established that the company is dead serious in offering a sub 6,000 peso phone that can deliver uninterrupted gaming performances. With its gaming-focused processor and a massive battery, it pretty much got the bases covered except for one small issue: its long charging time due to its micro USB implementation. Now that the realme 6i has been officially launched in the Philippines, it still boasts of its gaming capabilities thanks to a new processor, a multiple camera setup, and ample battery capacity, but now promises a faster charging time. Back panels that sport a reflective shine have become quite popular for smartphones, and it's the same case for this phone's plastic back. While the more affordable C3 comes with a pattern that mimics the sun's rays, the 6i opts for straight vertical lines that sort of move around depending on how the light hits it. Additionally, it has a matte finish, which is easily a plus for me since it doesn't attract fingerprints easily. Housing a 6.5-inch HD+ IPS display, it has a resolution of 1600 by 720 with a water drop notch, which we've seen in previous Realme phones. On the right, we have a solo button for both lock and power, while the volume buttons sit on the left side of the phone. Turn it around and you see 4 cameras slightly protruding off the surface, and just to the right of it, the fingerprint scanner. Its SIM tray can house 2 SIM cards, plus it has an additional microSD slot to add to its storage. Down below, we pleasantly find a USB Type-C for charging, 3.5mm audio jack towards the left, and speakers on the right. The Realme 6i comes in 2 colors, white milk and green tea. Running on Android 10 with Realme's UI, the interface is simple and similar to Android's native look, so the experience is very straightforward. Just like with the C3, swiping down on the home screen will take you to your notifications and settings. Icons are fully customizable with the ability to change from round to square and even adjust their transparency. Animations and transitions are smooth, and navigating through the phone is effortless. Additionally, there's support for dark mode, dynamic wallpapers, native screen recording with internal and external audio, and tap to lock. The Realme 6i's quad camera system consists of a 48-megapixel main sensor, 8-megapixel ultra-wide, 2-megapixel macro, and another 2-megapixel sensor for portrait photography. And after a couple of days of shooting around our condo, I'd say the cameras work together to be able to capture a wider range of subjects. For casual snaps, I used its main camera. When I needed to bring out more details on a small subject, its macro shooter comes in handy. For landscapes, nothing beats a wide-angle lens. And finally, if I want a bit of bokeh effect on my shots, the depth-sensing camera is always available. Images produced by its main camera have good details on them. HDR works well when there are light and dark areas in your shot, and its chroma boost pulls out extra vibrance for your photos. For close-ups, its macro sensor is able to produce sharp photos with noticeable detail. As for its depth-sensing camera, it was a bit of a hit and miss, especially when it comes to chasing out the hair of the subject you're shooting. Sometimes the photo comes out decent, but other times you see a bad trace when separating hair from the background. Meanwhile, its wide-angle mode is probably my favorite among its different shooting modes. Capturing landscapes is simply more interesting when you have more elements squeezed in your shot. Situated in the display's notch is a 16-megapixel front camera. Again, it comes with software features to tweak certain areas of your face. The app can make your skin smoother, have your face shape slimmer, the whole AI beautification thing, basically. Well, some might be keen on using it, but like other beautification effects, if you go overboard, it just doesn't look too natural. Internally, the Realme 6i houses a MediaTek Helio G80 octa-core CPU paired with up to 4 gigs of RAM and up to 128 gigs of storage. With this combination, daily usage for the 6i has been a smooth sailing affair. Browsing through social media pages and reading articles also benefit from its tall display since more lines can fit the screen. After taking photos using its quad camera setup, importing and editing them in apps like Adobe Lightroom and Google Snapseed were easily handled by the phone. We also ran popular titles on the 6i to test its gaming capabilities. Kicking things off with Mobile Legends Bang Bang, our gameplay was uninterrupted and graphics were rendered from the get-go until after a couple of online matches. The fast-paced racing game Asphalt 9 Legends also ran smoothly with minimal to no hiccups. There were some slight lags once in a while, but not noticeable enough to affect the outcome of the match. PUBG Mobile, on the other hand, was also handled like a boss. We also ran other games like Pokemon Go and Tap Tap Music to test its accuracy for location via GPS and touch response. After a few hours of playing, we're confident to say that the phone is able to accurately pinpoint our location and touch response was on point. When we were using the Realme C3 for its review, we found that it can handle resource-heavy games with no interruptions as long as you have no other heavy apps running in the background. Whenever this happened, the phone would be lagging and touch inputs are delayed. This is not the case for the Realme 6i at all. Even with multiple games running, jumping from one game to another provided a smooth experience thanks to its Helio G80 CPU. One thing we noticed though was that the phone gets warm with prolonged gaming. As for the battery department, it's got a large 5000 mAh capacity that also supports reverse charging. We played games on it non-stop and it was able to stay on from around 7 AM until past 5 PM where it hit more than 10 hours of continuous gaming between Asphalt 9, Mobile Legends, and Pokemon Go. As mentioned earlier, it now rocks a USB-C port with support for 18-watt charging to lessen the time it takes to fully charge the device. From 0 to 100%, it took 1 hour and 52 minutes as compared to the Realme C3's 3-hour charging time via micro USB. Overall, the Realme 6i is a very strong contender in the sub 10,000 peso smartphone category. It's got a straightforward UI, a capable array of cameras, powerful gaming performance, and a battery life that lasts long and charges faster than its peers. The least element that we like about it is its design, which is too simple for us. But then again, the designer of this phone has that simplistic trademark that he maintains. At the end of the day, it's a well-balanced phone with very little trade-offs. And with its really competitive price points, I'd say that Realme has come up with a gaming phone that's hard to resist. And that was our review of the Realme 6i. So what do you guys think of this affordable gaming phone? Would you buy it? Would you recommend it to someone? Let us know in the comments section down below. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our social media pages, and hit that bell icon so you'll get notified whenever we publish new videos. Once again, you're with the Modern Creatures. I'm Kevin. Thanks for watching.